So in this video we'll be installing the Rust language on Windows computer, and we will be writing a hello world program and execute that on our machine. So Google for Rust install and you will see the Rust language website. So click on that and you need to download this Rust setup 64bit.exe. And if you are on Linux system, you need to execute this command. First remove this pipe and sh, curl the script and see if there is any malicious content in the script. If it's not, then you can directly execute this command. And after running this command, you need to sudo apt install cargo for managing the packages. So after downloading, let's download this one. And you need to simply press 1 and hit enter. So I am not going to install this one again. You just need to press 1 and hit enter. It will take care of all of this. And here you can see the default tool chain is 64-bit PC Windows MSVC. So remember this one. In the next videos we'll be compiling to the 32-bit using Rust-Hub. So I'm going to exit this one. So after pressing 1 and hit enter, the Rust will be installed on the computer. Now you can go and create a new file, that is, let's say hello world, and the extension the Rust files uses is rs. Click on yes. Now open this with code. Now I'm going to write a hello world program. So for every Rust program there should be main function if it's a executable. So say fn main function, and these are the open and close braces. The code in between these braces will be executed first. Now to print onto the screen, so we can say println. So this println is macro. So let's say hello world. So this macro will expand to the original code in the background, and it will take simply the string as a argument. Now don't forget to put the semicolon, as in other languages like C, C++, Java. Semicolon is must for ending the line. So let's see what we have done here. So the fn states that this is the function and this main is the function name, and these brackets are parameter brackets. We don't have any parameters, so this is the empty, and this open brace and closed curly braces indicates that the lines between them will be under the main function, and whenever we run the code, the content inside the main function gets executed. Now open up the command prompt and let's go and execute this one. Now we can say rust c the file name hello-world.rs. Okay, it did not execute. It will compile into a binary. So let's go and say dir, and now you will have this hello-world.exe. Now I can go and run this hello-world.exe. Now we can see the output hello world. So this is one way of creating Rust files and writing the code in it. The another way is using cargo. So this is a simple file. If you want to use the external dependencies, you need to create a project. So let's close this one and let's delete all of this. From the terminal, in this path we can say cargo new the project you want to create. So I want to create hello world. So we can go inside this folder and we can see various files, the git directory and git ignore, source directory, and cargo.toml. So we'll be discussing all of this in later videos. And if you can go to this src, we have this main.rs. So we can open this entire directory in Visual Studio Code. So let's say code dot. Now I am using two extensions. Those are Rust Analyzer. So this will auto completes the code and also gives the data types whenever the function is returning or for the variables. So the Rust analyzer, I have already installed this one. So search for Rust analyzer in these extensions and install this one. And the next one we will be installing is code LLDB. So this code LLDB is used to debug the LLVM code. So this code LLDB gives us allows us to set the breakpoints and examine the variables and other data in the runtime. So also install this one, this code LLDB. Now go to this explorer and you can see all of these files. So this cargo.toml file contains the configuration of our project. So the name is hello world, the version and the edition. So here in the dependencies we'll be using some external dependencies like base 64 or rod 13 WinAPI, etc. So if you have any dependencies, we'll be specifying here in the future videos. So in this src folder we have main.rs and you can see the code is already there. So this is the hello world code and here you can see it also shows me run or debug. Before it did not show because we have this Rust analyzer and it allows us to run this one. So you can simply click on run and here it will open a terminal and you can see the output hello world. And you can also execute the code using cargo. So simply say cargo run. So you can see it says unoptimized plus there is a debug info and running the target. If there are any warnings, you will also see the warnings here, but you can ignore warnings. So the hello world program. So this is directly running and here you can see there is a folder, target folder, and in the debug folder you will have this hello world.exe. If you want to build the program without executing, you can say cargo build. So this will build the executable. So let's go and delete this. Let's run this and here you can see the target and the hello world.exe it is 154 KB. So the rest binaries are large in size. If you want to build for release build, you can say build -- release. Now in the hello world you will see target and there is another folder called release folder and here you will see hello world.exe with 151 KB. So generally the release builds are less in size than debug builds. We will also see how to optimize the code in the future videos. So that's all for this video hello world in Rust.